There have been moments where that moment right before we start is the most, anxiety provoking or the most nervous with the butterflies.
My name is Ashlie Skidmore, and I'm the president of the board of directors for the Mesquite Symphony Orchestra Association. And I also serve as the assistant concertmaster playing first violin. One of the things that I really enjoy is working both of those jobs. That when I'm in rehearsal and I see things going on or I get ideas that I can then take to the board. The Mesquite Symphony is launching a new scholarship competition. We're offering 3 scholarships that are competition-based for composition for a college student, and then concerto competition for a college student and concerto competition for a high school student. We've received those submissions and they're getting ready to be adjudicated, and then the winner will be announced in mid-February. We also still have a scholarship that the deadline is in March for lessons, and this is for a high school student who is playing with the Mesquite Symphony. The student that we're looking for is a student who desires to do this. The student who wants to do that extra practice to prepare for an audition and then potentially a live performance with a symphony orchestra.
My name is Felix Torres, and I am the music and artistic director with this competition. It provides an opportunity for the student to not only prepare something that they wouldn't maybe necessarily prepare at their high school, and to showcase that talent and to get feedback on it, to be able to do and go through that process, which then helps them either do that again if they're pursuing music, or if they're going to be in the corporate world and do presentations. And getting in front of a set of judges and preparing these types of things lends itself to all kinds of fields. A moment that I've seen a young musician feel like I belong here is probably actually not on stage or in performance. Again, it's these moments all around what we do. And especially when I was teaching, the moment that you start seeing a student hang out in the orchestra room or the band room, or they're coming early to school and they're coming to practice or they're coming to hang out, that's when you start to see that change from maybe they were doing it just because, or maybe they were doing it for the elective, for their resume for college, to really this transition to feeling like they really belong, that they're a part of it, that there's more ownership, that they feel like it's their space.
We're going to have our Scholarship Gala concert with the Mesquite Symphony. That evening, we will feature the 3 winners. So we'll have a collegiate composition winner, and we'll perform that piece, college concerto competition, and a high school concerto competition winner who will get to perform and be presented with their awards. We're a community ensemble. I would say that 99% of the musicians on the stage every week are volunteers, and we come from all over the Metroplex. There's just a real sense of community within the orchestra, and it's a microcosm of our Metroplex. If someone in Mesquite thought that the symphony wasn't for them, then I would say they just need to come try it out. We don't care how you show up, we just want you there. Come as you are. We don't care what you're wearing. We want you to enjoy the music. Our conductor is very intentional in his programming with that. It doesn't have to feel stuffy or boring.
For me, I want anybody who has any kind of passing interest to come and see us. I would want someone to leave feeling like I could come back to this. I think this concert would be great for a first-time comer because it's not necessarily the symphony. It is members of our woodwind and brass section. The music is newer for the most part. The music is written in the last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, as opposed to hundreds of years old. There's not as much baggage or intimidation.
The biggest thing that the community could do to help support the Mesquite Symphony is to help spread the word. We don't really have a budget for things like advertising. Every time that you interact with a post from the Mesquite Symphony, or you sign up for our newsletter, or you share the post, that helps boost the algorithm so that more people might hear about us.
Just seeing the local talent and seeing, what's here, and your neighbors, your accountant, your doctor, your lawyer. We've got all kinds of different people that perform with us. Try something new.